Hello, welcome to Temple Baptist Church. We're here to try to bring a devotional to you today. We're going to be in the book of Acts. We're going to be in chapter 9, and I'm going to look at verse 34 here today. And Peter said unto him, Aeneas, Jesus the Christ heals you. Arise and make your bed. Then he arose immediately. So we're going to look at that just a little bit here this morning. I don't know any reporters actually, but they're people that report the news, and they should be. I'm not sure they are today, but that's neither here nor there. They're trained to find out the details. They listen well, but they also ask a lot of questions. They ask how, who, what, when, where. And then they also dig into the emotions as well as what people have seen. And all that is necessary before they can bring an accurate written story. Now, we may question whether the stories today are accurate or not, but that's not for us to say. That's for them. But anyhow, we know what God says is true. And so, Peter's walked past this man, and he's been unable to get out of his bed for 8 years. He's laying there on a mat beside of the road, and when he saw this man, he stopped, and he'd probably been there long enough that people no longer even noticed him when they walked by, but Peter did, and Peter responds out of concern, doesn't he? He responds out of concern. He told him to get up, and so here after 8 years of lying there, 8 years of suffering and misery, 8 years of humbly asking for help, begging, we would say, as they come by without asking a single question about Peter's command, he got up, obeyed without pause, doubt, or delay. He didn't hesitate a bit. As soon as Peter told him to arise, he arose, and when the onlookers heard that Peter here has invoked the power of Jesus Christ and saw this man had been laying there for 8 years healed, they too believed. So all that dwelt in Lydia and Sharon saw him and turned to the Lord. They turned to the Lord because of that. So how are we responding to the power of God in our life? Do you respond to the power of God in your life? Is your life a living testimony, that leads others to put their faith in Christ? Peter didn't hesitate here, did he? He saw this man, he acted, he said, I got what you need. You need Jesus Christ. And so rise up and walk, he did, and without any delay whatsoever. And so, we need to ask God to teach us to set aside the questions and concerns so we can respond without delay. We don't need to delay, don't need to worry about all the things that are going on. Just respond. Come and be a part of our services here at Temple. We meet Sunday mornings at 8 o'clock for our first service, 9 o'clock for Sunday school, 10 for our second worship service, 6 o'clock Sunday night, and 7 o'clock on Wednesday night. May God bless you is our prayer.